Good afternoon. Welcome to Marketplace 5. I'm Jessica Taloni, and joining us today is Dr. Barry Ripps of the New Leaders in Fertility and Endocrinology. That's NewLife, and we've been talking about infertility. Today we're talking about another one of those common causes. It's a condition called polycystic ovarian syndrome. What is that, and how does it affect fertility?
PCOS is a very common condition. It affects maybe 10 to 15% of reproductive age women. And the reason it's associated with infertility is because these women typically experience irregular menstrual periods. They're not ovulating every month, and therefore it's going to take longer to conceive. But it's also a very frustrating condition because it's often misunderstood and misdiagnosed. The symptoms are common, so irregular periods is one, but also women experience progressive weight gain in most situations, and hair growth in places they don't want it, and hair loss in places they prefer to keep their hair.
And diagnosis of this, though, can be rather tricky.
It is. It's a syndrome. It can't be diagnosed by one test. So it's usually made, the diagnosis is usually made by a combination of symptoms and findings that the physician can identify.
And some of the horrible symptoms that you've mentioned, the weight gain, the hair in places you don't want it, of course the infertility, none of this sounds pretty. Is there something that can be done about it?
Well, we believe now that PCOS is probably inherited. So we get it from the genes of our moms and dads, but it can't really be cured from that perspective. But we can certainly improve on the symptoms. And there are some great therapies for that. So for irregular periods, menstrual cycle irregularities, birth control pill is a first line of therapy. For fertility, the fertility medicines are very effective in making a woman ovulate again and conceive readily.
Why is it that PCOS is associated with the hair growth and the facial hair?
Well, PCOS is a hormone or endocrinologic disorder. So one of the consequences of PCOS is excessive hormone production from the ovary, and that hormone causes the hair to convert from fine and almost invisible hair to dark, coarse hair that is quite visible.
And there's something that you can do to take care of that?
Fortunately, yes. Technologies have advanced in every area of medicine. We were delighted with the new laser technology that was available that removes that hair. It actually kills the hair follicle. So light passes through the skin and the hair follicle is absorbing the energy and it dies. It's a very effective therapy. It's essentially painless because of the way it's done, and it's also cost effective. So treatments are offered every 6 to 8 weeks when the hair is growing, and you don't come in frequently to have that treatment done.
And the key, you would say, is to come and see you sooner than later.
Right. In this case, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
And Dr. Barry Ripps, you can find him on Facebook. Look for NewLife on Facebook. The website is fertilityleaders.com. Offices in West Mobile and in Pensacola. For Marketplace 5, I'm Jessica Taloni.